Squad, Tuks V Squad, Tuks V Squad, 1, 3, 5, 7, Tuks V Squad!
Welcome back to the Red Couch. I'm Notando and we're here with another episode brought to you by PDBY, your campus news. So in this episode we have Tuks Cheerleading. Everybody say yay! Yeah! So guys, I wanted to ask you, how did you guys get into cheerleading and how did you know it was a thing at Tuks?
So the first time that I got into cheerleading, I actually went and approached Dolly when they had one of the tents under the Tuks Sports. What do you call this?
That activation.
Yes, yeah. Activation. On activation day, I went straight to Dolly and I asked her, how can I join Tuks Cheerleading? Because the cheer squad was there and I was really interested. So yeah, she gave me all the details. Yeah.
Fair and simple.
Yes.
Damn, okay.
No second thoughts. I knew I wanted to do it and I was determined to do it.
No, we love it, determined girl. We love it here. So another thing I wanted to ask you guys just recently did an outreach program. And I know there's a lot of misconception about the kind of activities or what Tuks Cheerleading stands for. So can you guys please tell us more about that outreach program and what did you guys take away from it?
Okay, so we did I wouldn't call it an outreach program, but it was more of interacting with our community. So we were contacted by Makhali Special School, and they were hosting a food and fire and food festival. It was basically bringing together a whole lot of entertainers. I think there were drummers there were singers. We were there, so. And so what they wanted to do basically was to give their community a sense of what is unknown kind of thing. They wanted to show them something that is different, something that's unique. And so they asked us to put on a performance. We did a dance routine. We had some stunts in there as well. So that's what we did. But it was a fun time. It was a very, very fun time. It was great interacting with people outside of our university space because we're mostly interacting with like our sports clubs and maybe our general university departments, but interacting with people who are well beyond where we usually go was really, really fun. But in terms of the misconception of what we do, people think, oh, they just go to games and they jump around and they do their little dances and stuff. No.
It's not just jumping.
No, there is jumping, but not just. Not just. We work so hard. We put in so much effort to create routines, to do stunts as well, and not just that, but also creating and upholding an image of excellence. Because, in terms of our academics, in terms of who we are as people, it's basically going out there and giving people an idea of who we are as people, that, we impart excellence. And we're also about interacting with our community and not like anyone, literally anyone. If you want us to be at your event,
we will be there.
We will be there. We will be there. And it's not just about going to games. It's not just about, performing wherever. We do everything and anything. So, yeah.
Great. So another question I wanted to find out, this is more of a personal question as you guys as individuals. I wanted to know what does cheerleading mean for you, and in the sense that where do you plan to take this what are your goals with it? What are you trying to get out of it? Yeah, I think that is the best way to phrase it.
I think for me personally, cheerleading is sister and brotherhood. You know, I get to interact with people on a different level. I get to keep my body fit, and I get to do something that I've always wanted to do but never had the opportunity to do it, thanks to Dolly for seeing potential in me. And I plan to go as far as God and the team takes me. I plan just to embrace the journey and the growth that comes along with it, and yeah, that's just cheerleading for me. It's a great escape. It's a blessing from God. 100% a blessing. It could not have come at a better time in my life, because literally go to cheerleading with a smile and leave with a smile, and so heartwarming. So yeah, that is cheer for me.
Okay, I think she wants to say something as well.
I just wanted to add on something that she said, something that she's always wanted to do. Same with me. I think I've never really connected with sport in general. I'm very cultural, and a lot of places where you go, there aren't much stuff like that, or that accommodate people that are very cultural and see themselves in dance or acting or singing, whatever it might be. So with this, when I got this opportunity, I was very, very excited. I won't even lie about it. By the audition, I thought, no, there's so many good people here. There's no way I'm here. There's no way. There's no way. I was on my phone waiting that Sunday to see what's happening. To the point that past 11 past, and I'm like, it's fine, it's done. I didn't make it. I'm just going to bed. But the next morning when I woke up, I'm like, oh my God, I got the email. I'm in the team. And since then, I think for me, life has been completely different. I'm finally finding something that I actually have passion in and interest in. So yeah.
Love it. You guys are gonna make me cry. So you guys are so bubbly. You guys have so much energy. I've been smiling ever since I met you guys. And that gives me sort of an idea of what the atmosphere and environment you guys have with each other, the kind of relationship you guys have. But for our viewers, can you please explain to us what it feels like to be part of your team, part of your community?
I have one word.
There's one word. Mela always has one word.
So, to give you a feel, it's like a TikTok for you page. Literally a TikTok for you page. That's how the environment feels. One moment we're talking about gym, the next moment we're talking about Dolly showing us new stunts that we have to do, and it's just a TikTok for you page. Literally.
Yeah. I think the one word I would use is family.
Yeah.
That's what we get. We have your older brother, you have your older sister, then you have your younger sister, then you have your counselor, then you have you have different people, relationship advice. You have people you know that, okay, when I go to Mela, I'm going to get the worst relationship advice, but I'm still going to go. I'm still going to go. And I know when I'm going to go to Reba, she's going to fix my bones up quickly, and it's back, So Gabriel, it's nicknamed, so it's just a family of different personalities that just come together and it works. It just works.
We love it.
Definitely family. The one thing about this team, there's so much warmth. And it's not just about, this year's team or this year's people, but Tuks Cheer in general. I don't know, there's just something about Tuks Cheerleading. When you are within this team, whether you've been there for a week or a day, it feels like people have known you for the longest time. And it's just people were so welcoming, and people just embrace you in that team. I experienced it myself when I first joined, so to actually see it continue and to have such a positive, such a light and bright community environment and a time, when you go to cheer, you're gonna have a fun time. You're gonna work hard, but it's gonna be a fun time.
Oh, you guys are just an amazing ball of emotions, and I love you guys so much. You join our squad. She's part of our team at this point. She's in. I'm in. You guys. Exactly.
Oh. If you want a bow, we'll
we'll get you a bow.
We can configure it.
Honorary member. Love it. So, another question I wanted to ask you guys, for somebody that is sitting right now in their dorm room, on their couch thinking, oh my God, I am not going to join anything because all these societies, they look intense, and oh my God, netball, tuks hockey, the suicides and everything. What would you tell them? Like, how would you convince them to join your squad?
Okay, so personally, guys, I am not flexible. Like, can't do split, can't do nothing. And I am not Kylie. So for me, I just say join. Like, just come, just have fun. Like, for trials, for me, I enjoyed it. I had fun, guys. People came, they were tumbling. I was like, I can't do it, but you know what? Yeah. I'm there. I'm there. So you don't have to be flexible. Like, I'm not flexible. You don't know how to know stance. You don't also need to know how to dance. Like, as long as you have a vibe and you can. You can come join. Like, yeah, trials is amazing, guys. I had fun. I genuinely had fun.
Maybe wants to say something.
He can jump on it as well.
Yeah, no, for real. I feel like anyone who's at home or anything, just literally show up. Because when I tried out for the GMC team, even though I really did cheerleading before, when I showed up, they taught me everything I need to know for then. So just show up and they'll show you everything you need to do, and then I can almost guarantee, almost.
Yes.
Well, I can definitely guarantee you have fun, but I can almost guarantee that you'll make the team. Yeah.
Funny story to tell you guys. The auditions.
We love funny stories.
No, so I was like, we went to the varsity cup game and I saw these cheerleaders in the red shirts and I was like, they low-key all look so cute. Like, I want to look like that. I want to be the one that's on the field. Everyone's like, damn, they all look so cute and everything. So I was like, oh man, it's not really a sport. I'm just gonna go. And I went on the wrong day. I went on the competitive cheerleading day, and I showed up and I was late as well because I'm always writing a test.
You came back from a test.
Literally, if anyone on the team knows me, I'm always writing a test for something. But I arrived late and I just see these people up in the air already. I'm like, this is a bad idea. But then I was like, I can't leave now. I'm already here. And I was late, so I can't leave early. And I was very scared. And then it was actually much easier than I thought it was going to be from the beginning, and then it slowly progressed once I got in the team. But I came back the next day with the varsity squad team because I knew it was a little bit more casual. It's not as hard as it looks, but it is. It's when you get there, it's super intimidating because you're like, oh my gosh, you're holding people up. But it's actually much easier than you think. It's just the technique that you have to learn, and I'd say that's the hard part. But it pushes you to something I don't know, and I've played sports my whole life, and it's very different to what I'm used to in a good way. It challenges you in a different way, especially you supporting someone while you're holding them. When they fall, you got to catch them. So it's a new technique of learning. I really enjoyed it. So it was really funny. So don't feel like, oh no, you don't know what's going on. I had no idea what was going on. Came to the wrong training day and still managed to get through. So just come.
So you guys recently participated in a competition called Cheerleaders That Rock. Yes, I got it right. You guys came out as second runner-ups, if I'm not mistaken. How was that experience for you guys, and what were you guys feeling from the moment you guys started the competition, and what would you guys take away from it? What would you guys change? Just pick one.
Well, I'm passing the mic on to you.
Michelle, you want to say something? Okay. Okay, so we learned, I and the EC and our captains, we learned of it last year. And at first we were like, oh, this is so exciting, yay, oh my God. And they were like, okay, so you guys have to perform every game. We're like, okay. Okay. It's getting okay. And it was only 3 games that we had to do. I know other teams, UCT particularly, I think Stellies as well, they had so many games that they had to perform at, but we had 3, but it was still so intense. And we gave each other the challenge of, I gave the team the challenge of having a different routine for every game, because I didn't want a thing of if you're coming to a game, you see the same routine over and over. I wanted people to actually come and, oh, this is different. Oh, this is not what they did last time. So had that challenge, and the new year started. February came in, and the training started, and the work started. And it was, for me as a coach, I was kind of nervous because I was just like, oh my God, are we like, how is this gonna happen? This is so much work. I can't imagine, but it was just that thing of, we've never done something like this. We were doing a routine, like a different routine. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks in between every game, or something like that. And getting new choreo in, new music made. It was just such a challenge, but it was a good type of challenge. Like, oh my gosh, okay, like we're leveling up. And towards the end, while we were in it, it was intense. Like, there's nothing else I can say besides the fact that it was intense. But everyone literally showed up. Every single training session, everyone was there learning the choreo. No matter when we were like trying to figure out, okay, what do we put in on this piece of music? Everyone was putting their input, and it was just, yeah, like everyone showed up.
So it was basically a team effort.
It was a team effort, honestly. And number one, shout out to our choreographers.
Yes.
Honestly. Kumam Sindo, Rebona Titi, Atlahang Litiri, and also Carrie Lee and Lane Steyman. They came in and they helped us with choreo. Not even helped, they did our choreo, and their choreo was crazy. Their choreo was crazy. They stepped it up, and honestly, to actually come out top 3, I feel like it had to happen. All that work couldn't have been for nothing. And to get top 3, obviously number 1 is always a coveted position, but to be top 3, to be on a Varsity Cup page, to be, when people think, oh, who are the top 3, and like we're there, I was like over the moon when they announced it. So it was a huge one.
A huge purr.
It was just like, it was amazing. Yeah,
man. Yes, you can jump on that.
So with the cheerleaders that rock, I remember that we made it into the team 2 weeks before the performance. So we were told, I remember the first practice, she's like, oh, next week Saturday we're performing at Varsity Cup. I'm like, wait. What do you mean we're performing? And every single day it was intense. It was like my body didn't understand what was going on. Like 4 hours of training every
Monday,
single
Tuesday,
day.
Wednesday.
Learning the stunts from scratch.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had never lifted anyone in the air and brought them down and then up again and then made sure that they didn't fall. You know, like it was like, what is going on? But we made it because everyone showed up.
Guys, that is so beautiful. You guys are amazing. You guys catch each other and throw each other in the air.
It's a high level of trust, I tell you. High level.
No. I mean, we could include it if the viewers would love to see it.
We don't want to scare anyone.
So our very, very, very last question, guys, I'm so sad.
No. We can drag it. So slowly. I was going
my very last question to you guys is, you guys mentioned that you guys don't only perform at school functions like Varsity Cup. You guys also get booked for functions. You guys do private events. So how do I get a hold of you if I'm trying to throw a bash or something?
Okay. Alrighty.
I mean, I want to invite you to a function. How do I get a hold of you? Your contact details, so anybody watching can actually hit you guys up.
Okay, so you can email us or you can contact us via our Instagram page. So our email address is tukscheerleading@gmail.com. Super simple. Our Instagram page is Tuks Cheer Official. Super simple, no underscore, no anything. And yeah, just DM us or email us. Basically describe what you want us to do, because I mean it's one thing to be like, oh, I want you guys to come to my event, okay, and yeah, so
we can do a lot.
but then you must tell us what to do.
You want us to do.
Yes.
We can do whatever you want.
Wait a minute.
Within reasonable limits.
You can't ask us to to jump off a plane. I said we throw people, not.
Okay, not out of context.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, email us, hit us up on Instagram, describe what kind of event it is. Yeah, and then we'll take it from there. But we are really open to anything as long as obviously it is safe for our athletes, as long as it's a safe environment. But yeah, as long as we're having fun, we'll bring the fun. And like, we are the fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we bring the fun.
Oh, and you
Show up until we are.
Literally.
You guys can't make them do anything dangerous. We still need them to
Yes.
win more competitions, please.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm so excited.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so that was it from us, guys. You were watching The Red Couch. It's me, Notando, brought to you by PDBY, your campus news. Bye for now.
Bye.